It's 2 a.m. The monitor is the only light in the room, and you're staring down a task list that never ends. We often tell ourselves this is the hustle required to build a company. But the truth is, most single operators haven't built a business. They've built a job where they are the only employee. There is a simple test to prove this. If you walked away from your desk right now to take a 30-day vacation, what would happen? For a true business owner, operations continue. For a solopreneur, the entire system grinds to a halt. Building an operation that relies entirely on you as the single point of failure makes you an operator, not an owner. It is a path to labor, not to freedom. The struggle comes down to the sheer volume of roles you're attempting to fill. You are the marketer, the active salesperson, the product developer, and customer support, all squeezed into a single 24-hour clock. Think of a large enterprise as being tapped into a municipal water system. They have deep reservoirs of capital and specialized staff. A single operator is trying to water a vast garden from a single limited rain barrel. Because you cannot pour enough time and energy into every department at once, you inevitably choke the growth of your own ideas. You reach the limit of what one human body can produce. So how do you bridge that resource gap? How does one person execute the output of a 50-person team without the overhead of human employees? To escape the trap, you have to stop trading your physical time for output. You need a way to scale your capabilities using digital leverage. Scaling requires a shift in how you view your work. You start by auditing your time, identifying every repetitive daily task that keeps you stuck in the weeds. This leads to documentation. Every workflow, from how you acquire a lead to how you ship a product, must be recorded step by step, so the logic of your business exists outside of your own head. Historically, executing those documented processes meant building a corporate hierarchy, staffing it with human labor to fill out specialized departments. But we no longer have to hand those manuals to human employees. Instead, we are assigning those documented workflows to artificial intelligence. These AI agents function as autonomous digital workers, generating ideas based on market data and executing complex sequences of tasks without manual input. By feeding your standard operating procedures into these agents, they take on the logic of specialized departments. An agent can manage your multi-channel marketing plan or triage customer support tickets based on the exact rules you've documented. Because they operate at the speed of computation, they eliminate the traditional friction of hiring, onboarding, and human turnover. The modern business pyramid relies on digital leverage. Your documented processes allow an AI workforce to handle an increasing volume of work without the traditional overhead of a human team. You might assume setting this up requires a computer science degree or a background in software engineering. It doesn't. We've entered an era of vibe coding. This is the process of building complex digital products by simply describing your vision to an AI in natural language. Through a back-and-forth conversation, you instruct the AI on what you want. It writes the code, designs the interface, and builds a fully functional website or application in seconds. Your role in the dynamic completely shifts. You are no longer the manual laborer formatting spreadsheets or building pages. You are the strategic commander giving the orders. The barrier to technical execution has been removed. Success now belongs to those with the clearest vision and the willingness to direct the machine. Setting up the systems is only half the battle. The hardest step for a solo operator is often psychological. You have to actually step back and relinquish total control over the daily operations. If you refuse to let these AI systems run independently, if you insist on micromanaging every automated output, you remain the bottleneck. The business can only grow as fast as you can personally check its work. You have to move into a stage of strategic oversight. This means you are removed from the grunt work, strictly monitoring the overarching data and steering the broader direction of the company. True business ownership isn't defined by the sheer volume of work you do. It's defined by your ability to step away and let the digital ecosystem sustain itself. With your time reclaimed, you can focus exclusively on high-level moves, building strong relationships, acquiring large clients, and dreaming up new expansions. Because of these autonomous agents, we are approaching the world's first billion-dollar company operated by a single human being. The historical gap between the under-resourced solopreneur and the massively staffed enterprise has narrowed to the point of disappearing. The only question left is whether you care enough about your vision to commit to building the digital systems required to scale it. By building an AI-driven system, you guarantee that your business finally works for you instead of you working for it.